guys, Daeyoongi here, and welcome back to my channel. Last year I uploaded a video combining two of my interests, K-pop and RuPaul's Drag Race. A lot of people watching my channel won't know that I'm a fan of Drag Race because I don't talk about it too often, but that will change again today. The video in question that I did last year was K-pop songs that could be RuPaul's Drag Race lip sync songs, so today's video is going to be part 2 of that. For those who aren't aware, RuPaul's Drag Race is a competition show in which drag queens compete to be the next drag superstar, and the show is now this huge global franchise all over the world. During the show, to win the title and the crown, the competing queens go through a number of challenges, including the famous lip sync for your life, where the queens perform a lip sync to a song, usually 1v1, and the best performer wins. The show is known for always aiming to choose songs which are great to lip sync to, which of course got me thinking that there'll be so many of those types of songs in K-pop, so I would like to share some of those with you today. A few disclaimers before we start. This whole thing is entirely hypothetical. I'm not saying that this will ever happen or that the franchise should pick up and use these songs in future, because I understand the logistical difficulties behind that, with the songs I'm using being in Korean and the lip syncs normally in English. This whole video is entirely just for fun. Also, these are just my opinions of songs I think would be good to lip sync to. There's multiple artists in this video where there's multiple songs I could have chosen for them. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the songs. First up, EXID, Up and Down. This song did wonders for EXID, or EXID, and I feel like it has the potential to be an iconic lip sync performance too, one of those ones that people would remember. Depending on the queens performing it, there's so many routes you could take this one. You could go for a low-key sexy concept like the original song, or if it's a comedy queen performing, I could even imagine this having a funny stage, especially for the up and down parts in the chorus. You wouldn't necessarily have to be the best dancer for a song like this one, just the best showman, which I think is super fun for a change. Next up, Blackpink, Forever Young. Forever Young. I know this probably sounds like a random choice out of all the Blackpink songs you could perform, but I've chosen this one because I like the fact that it has so many different layers to it, and I often feel like a lot of lip sync songs have numerous layers that they can go through quickly in the short numbers that they have, as does this song. It starts slower and the queens could start on the floor like they're awakening the routine, you know, the same as Blackpink doing their choreography for the song. And then it builds up quickly into a fun dance number, and it'd be super fun as an upbeat song to perform. Plus the lyrics are pretty easy to learn too, which is great for a lip sync song. And then of course there's also that bridge where the beat changes into something a bit more darker and mysterious, again which adds another layer to the routine, and then it gets to the even more fun upbeat final part. I don't know which parts they would choose for the lip sync, but I think the whole song would be golden to perform to because there's so much you could do with it, and it would just be up to the performers to decide how they would use it. Speaking of multiple layers in a song, next up I want to include Miss A, Hush. Kiss, baby, hush, 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 baby. This song is so iconic, I would love to see a lip sync to it, oh my god. I debated choosing Bad Girl, Good Girl by Miss A for this video instead, but I'm sure we can all agree that that would be iconic for a lip sync anyways. I've decided to go with Hush mainly because those layers I was talking about in the previous song, I think this one has as well. I like that this sort of song takes you on a journey where it starts slower, gets more upbeat numerous times in the song, but then goes back to slow at the end. It's like a story that starts and ends, and lip sync numbers are often like that, even though they're only a few minutes long. And that feels to me like you're watching a proper show be put on. It could be a super sexy performance, I think, in the right hands. Kiss, baby, hush, 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 baby. Another song I would absolutely love to see a lip sync done to is Taemin, Move. This song, if done correctly, I think would be an absolutely amazing lip sync song. Oh my god, be one of those that we would not be able to stop talking about on Twitter. A huge part of this song, and of course the choreography we all know and love so well, is about timing. Knowing when to make the necessary moves for the most impact, and I feel like, again in the right hands, a lip sync performance to this song could be so good and so powerful that whoever did it right would surely win the lip sync. The song itself says you got the rhythm in the lyrics, and I think being able to do a good lip sync to a song of this caliber would prove that you are head and shoulders above the rest of the competition without the need to physically say it yourself. You'd just prove it. I mean, anyone who can pull off a performance to Taemin is a winner already for me. Next up, Chungha, Bicycle. Hyunga is one of those artists where I could have included so many of her songs in this video and it would have made perfect sense. But I've chosen this one because I thought it'd be a really fun upbeat song to perform to. It has this like badass edge to it that I think would transfer well into a lip sync. There's of course the regular sung verses that she perfects, and then the rap verse as well, so the performers could show multiple sides of themselves during the performance and surprise everyone with their duality. There's various repetitive bits in the song too, which would work great for a lip sync because you could come up with a bit of routine for those parts, you know, when you know they're coming back. Hyunga has so many iconic songs that would be great on a Drag Race stage. This one I could just imagine being the one that's probably the most out there and you could really show off the most of yourself with. No innuendo intended, I promise. Another K-pop song that gives me Drag Race lip sync vibes is Red Velvet, Pose. I feel like if you know of Drag Race and you've heard this song, then you'll completely understand what I mean. This one speaks for itself. The whole message of the song being about like owning the stage, aka the entire principle of a lip sync. But then there's also like a lot more talky parts to the lyrics. I'm not sure what that style of singing is called where it's not singing or rapping, but I feel like that would work so well to learn for a lip sync. But it doesn't even just have that going for it. There's also still a proper chorus you could perform, and then there's a beat break you could dance to as well. And then of course my favorite parts in the song, the bits where they say pose and strike a pose in the chorus. I can't even imagine how good that would look on a lip sync stage in Drag Race. Like just having the queens striking various poses, and depending on what direction they want to take it, they could be funny, they could be dancey, they could be sexy, whatever they want to do. I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling. I could just really picture this one in my head. This song just feels like it was absolutely made to be performed on a Drag Race stage. This next one is actually a lot in English, so hey, you never know, this one could actually make sense. CL, Hello Bitches.
Hello, bitches.
Of course I'm kidding, it's probably not gonna happen, but CL does have a lot of Western presence, so seeing a CL song be used for a lip sync would be so amazing. There's a big hey look at me, I'm here vibe to this song, which is great for a lip sync because it's just a good chance for this performers to make a statement. And I think you really could make a bold statement with this song. I love the bridge where she says, lights out, killing it some more, bad bitches get down on the floor, because that part goes on for a few counts and you could do so much with it. I think it would be so powerful, no matter what direction you wanted to take it in. Oh, and then there's the instrumental too. I love the instrumental in this song. Honestly, this song is such a carefree bop that you could really enjoy it while you're performing too. And I think you can tell the difference between when a performer is actually enjoying themselves or when they're just doing their job, you know? Another song that would be great for a lip sync is Jessie, Gucci.
And I feel like Gucci. I feel like Gucci. Yeah, I feel like Gucci.
This is another one where it could have been so many songs by this artist. So many Jessie songs give me that badass boss on the stage vibe. I've decided to go with this one because it emphasizes a feeling of feeling like a boss within yourself rather than just saying that you are one. Because of course anyone can say they're the best, but do you actually feel it too? Because I think it radiates off you when you strongly believe it. Everyone on Drag Race wants to say that they're the best, but how often do they actually seriously believe that they're going to beat out all their competition? Because I bet deep down sometimes they probably know that they're probably not the strongest competitor, and it's a sort of fake it till you make it thing. So even though a lot of lip syncs are the queens saying they're the best queen out there, this song I think would embody it in a way where whoever is performing it would look like they aren't even trying to be the best, they just effortlessly already are, you know? Also, aside from all of that, there's literally the part in the song where she says, I'm the bad motherfucker in the room. So if we weren't already proving it with our performance, then you could quite literally remind the judges who you are with the lyrics.
And I feel like Gucci. I feel like Gucci. Yeah, I feel like Gucci.
And last but not least for this video and this list, Dreamcatcher, Scream.
Please, I don't want to scream.
This one probably sounds so random because it's nothing like the other songs on this list, and it's nothing like the fun upbeat pop sort of songs you see them use for lip syncs on Drag Race, but I think this song would work so well for a lip sync because of the whole vibe it gives off. The vibe of this song is strength and power, and that's a great side of you to be showing during a lip sync if you can. You wouldn't expect to see a rock song used for a lip sync, but if done well, the person performing it would literally look unstoppable and untouchable. I recently saw a queen from Canada's Drag Race named Scarlett Bobo perform, and she has this like punk badass image on stage, and when she was performing she honestly looked so strong and literally dominated the whole room, never mind just the stage. Lip syncs are about dominating the stage and the competition, so although this style of song isn't the first thing you think of when you think of a Drag Race lip sync, I can't help but imagine a queen lip syncing the I just want to make you scream parts of the song and us being like, yes, whatever you say.
I just wanna make you scream.
Okay guys, and that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments your thoughts on these songs and if you can think of any more of your own. If you're new here and have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell to be the first to hear whenever I upload. And as always, my social medias will be on screen. That is my Twitter and my Instagram. I always follow back fellow K-pop stans, so let's be friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys!